Welcome to 민엔진TV.
Nice to be away from home. Yeah. Sometimes you just have to get out of town.
Sure. 봤어? Are you chilling out, Jean?
I am chilling out.
Good.
I'm very relaxed. No plans.
Yeah, me too.
Try. Is it gonna work? Thank you. Thank you. Beautiful. We are in the countryside near Seocheon.
Right. And then, how do you feel about the countryside of Korea?
I like it. Yeah, I like the countryside. I grew up, you know, I'm a country girl.
Yeah.
I like the idea of living in the countryside,
Why?
but I'd rather just visit.
Okay.
When you visit the countryside, life is just more relaxed.
Sure.
But when you live in the countryside, you work a lot.
Okay. So you were grown up in countryside of America.
I did
and
grow
you
up,
are
yeah.
visiting Korean countryside. And are there any differences between both?
Yeah, I mean, I think that there's less distance between houses. I mean, more distance than in the cities in Korea, but less distance than in the country in America. We were talking earlier about fences, and you were asking me if my parents have a fence.
Yeah.
And they don't.
Right.
Because there's no, you know, the next house is a half mile away. Maybe a quarter mile. I'm not sure. But it's very obvious where their property is. There's no problem seeing where the boundaries are.
Yeah, interesting.
But I think it's very relaxing, right?
Yeah.
And I think in the countryside in America, it also depends on where in America, which countryside.
Sure.
You know, there's upstate New York, and then there's Minnesota, and, you know, Montana will have very different surroundings, very different nature, and those kinds of things. I like the idea of having lots of space, you know, like we are here, being outside without being in public.
Sure. Yeah.
I love that, actually. You know, my favorite thing to do as a kid was to walk around the yard in my bare feet in the summer.
Right.
And just, you know, feel the grass and the dirt in your toes, which you can't really do in the city,
Right.
in an apartment.
Yeah. That's why I like to take my kids to my parents-in-law in Seocheon.
Sure.
Here. Yeah, and I wanted to bring you here too for more experience of Korea.
And your in-laws are great.
Thank
They're
you.
really nice to me.
Yeah.
I think it's really important to give kids a variety of experiences.
Right.
Right? Speaking of kids. He'll make the dog like him a lot.
Yeah.
The bringer of treats.
And would you like to visit again to harvest the potato and the
let's do it.
garlic?
Let's dig potatoes. Yeah, I love the idea of gardening. I like harvesting and I like preserving the food. you know,
Right.
in the kitchen, getting it ready to freeze or to can or whatever. But I don't really like the outdoor part of gardening. The planting and the weeding is no fun.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
But sometimes okay.
Sure. Yeah. Occasionally, you know, it's not. You don't have to do it every day, right?
Right.
When I was a kid in the summers, we did a lot of. We were in the garden a couple of hours every day. And I'm not a fan now that I'm an adult. I don't like to do that.
Okay.
But sometimes it's fun. Do it as a group.
Sure. My
Like
boys love
like
it.
a work party.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
A little music, a little work, a little company. It's a good
Yeah.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Let's do
Jean.
it. Yeah, you're welcome. Anytime.
Okay.
See
Please.
everybody.
Yeah. Please subscribe to our channel.
Yes, please.
민엔진